This video is going to demonstrate how to use templates in Dreamweaver and set up some editable regions. So you can see what I've done is I've created a HTML page so far, and this is going to be the template that I use for the rest of my website. So all the other pages of my website are going to be based on this one. So you can see at the moment, if we have a look at my HTML, you can see I've broken it up into a header section, which is the top logo there. Then I've got a navigation section, which is that middle section there. Then I've got an article section, which is the page heading, and the text of each page will obviously vary. There'll be images and things in there. And then I've got a footer section, which appears consistently across all pages. So as you can see from this template, my header, my navigation and my footer should be consistent across my whole site. The only area that's going to change across the sites is the article section. And so once I've set my template up, what I can do is I can make this an editable region. So step number one, at the moment you can see this is called template.html. Now if you look over at my site files, you can see I've already got a template, so I'm actually going to save over the top of that. But when you create a template for the first time, you would save it directly, so you wouldn't have to save over the top. So I'm going to go to the File menu, and I'm going to choose Save as a Template. And you'll see at the moment it's saying, what do you want to call it? Now I've already got a template called Template, so I'm going to simply save over the top of that. It'll say, do I want to overwrite? You shouldn't get this error message, and I'll say yes, and update all the links, and that's going to update all the files that are based on my template to use this new template. Now you can see once this template is loaded, it's loaded in a couple of default editable sections. Okay, it knows that the title of each page should vary, and so it's set that up as an editable area called doc title. However, down here, my article right there hasn't been set up as an editable region. Okay, if I click and I actually use this template on a page, so if I create a new page based on this, then my article area would not be editable. So let's do that just to demonstrate. So I'm going to go to New File and choose New, and this is going to create a new page for me. I want to base this new page on one of the templates in my site, and it's this one that I just created called Template, and so you can see there's the page. I'm also going to leave ticked update the page when the template changes. So that means that if I come back and I change my logo or I change my menu, then the pages based on that template will also change. So I'm then going to say create. And so you'll see that it creates for me an untitled blank page. And let's save this page so all my details and things come in. I might actually save over the top of my existing index page, so let's just save right there. Yes, I'm going to overwrite that. And so you'll see that now it's been saved, all of my images come in, the appearance comes in. So here's my template and here's my index, and you can see that when I look at the index.html page, I can't edit the header, and I can't edit the menu, I can't edit the footer, and at the moment I also can't edit the page heading or the text area. The only thing that I'm able to edit is the title of that page. So I'm going to make that the home, and let's save that change. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my template, and I'm going to make this area here editable. So to do that, you simply highlight the area here, or you can highlight it up the top, and then go to Insert, go down to the template areas and choose Editable Region. And so that's going to make this a region that is editable. I save that. I'm going to call this the page content. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the space there just because I like camel case. Say OK, and so now you can see in my template that this has become an editable region. Now I'm going to simply save that template, and it's going to say, do I want to update the index.html page? So I'm going to say yes, and once that's done, I can close my little window that's updated. And now if I go back to my index, you'll see that the page content area has been labeled, and I can actually edit that to add my homepage text goes here, or whatever content you would put there. You'll also be able to insert images. So if I grab my me picture and insert that, you can see that's putting that picture in. I'm going to put that on a new line, and you can edit anything that's in that page content area. And so that's going to allow you then to still have your template, protecting some areas of your page. However, your content, which is going to vary between the different pages, is able to be edited.